One of the interesting things I find about individuals is they have an inherent tendency to form groups. You know, you think about it. We got it here. We got so much here. But what we need here in the end, and what am I trying to say in the end? That your strength lies in your ethnicity. Your strength lies in your African consciousness. Consciousness is also an instrument of power. It's not just about knowing your African history or knowing yourself. Consciousness is the means by which an individual determines his or her behavior. You see? And the things used by consciousness, thinking, reasoning, information processing, and the values that are a part of that consciousness are the means by which the individual negotiates his way or her way in the world. You understand what I'm saying? It is through consciousness that you adapt to the world and adapt the world to yourself. And therefore, since consciousness guides behavior, since consciousness enables the individual to do various things, consciousness is an intelligence and consciousness is a power. The thing about consciousness, though, is that it can be socialized, meaning that consciousness that can be created by the nature of the interaction that the individual has with other people. And what has happened then is in interacting with whites and Europeans, we have been inculcated with a Eurocentrically generated consciousness. And once that consciousness has been imposed upon us, and since it is an instrument of power, it means then that the Europeans have power over us through the consciousness that they created in us. You can then only escape from European power by developing an African-centered consciousness based on African-centered values, you see? Because if consciousness guides behavior, if values guide behavior, then if those values are your own, and if that consciousness is your own, then people with another consciousness and another set of values cannot control how you behave. Understand? That is why African-centered consciousness frightens them to death, because they recognize that their whole social order is built upon the consciousness that they have inculcated into African people and is built upon the values which direct that consciousness. And that means then if African people begin to follow the lead of African values and follow the lead of an African consciousness, the social order that is built upon their having a Eurocentric consciousness will collapse and fall apart. You must understand what this means. We got to do it here. I got to let you go. Maybe we'll finish this on another day.